maybe it's too early in the morning for me to be recording this. Anyways, welcome to the show. If you want to check out my other two YouTube channels, they'll be in the description. Check those out if you want to. Just putting that out there. I should probably be getting some rest right now and doing some sleep. I don't need this. It's a different type of show. This is not a MyTube series. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet until I do. I don't know if my eye is red, but I don't want to bore you with the same concept video over and over and over and over again. So I thought that instead of doing the MyTube gimmick today, I do something else. So I'm just recording myself talk. Who knows what parts of this talking will make in the show and what I would cut out. I don't know. Usually probably everything, because I'll be too lazy and tired later on when it's editing. I don't know if I'm feeling like this with the gimmick. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I need to drink something. I've been up for a couple of minutes now and I haven't drank water or juice or anything of that nature. My daughter's asleep, so I probably shouldn't be speaking too loud. My wife is out doing something. She's busy at the moment, so I'm home alone with child. So what can we talk about here? What can I talk to you about? Let's see. You already seen how my desk is organized. Any updates on that? Not really. Cause you all get to see on my channel as I buy stuff and set up stuff. So that's why I don't really need to update on my desk. You see it as I purchase stuff. Little update on the comic book here of the Flash. Let me give you an update. I read some of it. They don't have page numbers, which is somewhat frustrating. So I can tell you, oh, I'm on page 27 or whatever. And I don't want to, take too much time to count right now. But I read 2 chapters, I guess you can call them. I read the first. No, actually, I read 3 chapters, I guess you can call them. Yeah. Now I just need to read the last 2. But I've been too lazy. Because if I'm too tired and won't focus too much on the story of this magazine or comic book, then you gotta be really focused and really get into it when you're reading it. With the last 2 stories, the second to last seems to be about Green Arrow, and the final one about Blue Beetle. I'll get to those. But really, I already read the 3 Flash stories of this series, I guess. So yeah, for more details on that, check out the video on my channel where I show when I first purchased this a couple of weeks ago. I believe it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. Guys, I guess you can say I'm writing a book. I guess that's the closest way to explain it. And I already wrote in a complete chapter of it, and that's why I have my desk. It's not to edit videos and record. I mean, I could do it for that too, but mostly I got the desk because I want to do my writing. Here's my pen gimmick. Put that away where it belongs, by the way. So yeah, I written a whole chapter. It's, in my vision, it's a shared horror universe, based on a lot of ideas. So each chapter will have its own, I guess, its own horror villain. If you've seen my short films here on my channel, which includes Alone, Barry, and Spook, those three, I had short films here on my channel from years ago. And those are, there's a little teasers in there, there's Easter eggs in there that connect those films together in some aspect, but it's very limited. Of course, there's only so much I can do with those short films, with only having me as the character basically. But I did my best to entertain when it came with those. Anyways, when I'm writing this book, it's all connected as well, but it's beyond just my character. There's other characters in that story, so it's loosely based on those three short. But well, actually, in reverse, you can say these three short films I put up on my YouTube are based on longer stories. These are just short, cut out versions. For the book I'm writing, it will be more detailed and yeah, and more interesting, hopefully. So I'm writing it via pen first on paper. I did the first draft for the first chapter. I basically have an outline in my files. Okay, this is what the entire basically outline for the first chapter, and then vice versa for the second chapter, and then I go with it. The outline doesn't have so much details. It's just basically a small sentence of reminding me what I want the next, paragraph to be and stuff like that. That's how I work it. Once again, I don't really know what this video is going to be about. It's just me basically talking to you all about whatever comes to mind. Guys, if you recall, I bought this from Toy Story Films, Ham the Piggy Bank, and I put my coins in here. There we go. It has coins. I use it. Very useful. A couple of weeks ago, I had to get some change out of there, and it's good because it's easy. Instead of having loose change throughout the apartment, not knowing where my loose change is, getting lost in drawers and pockets and stuff, and maybe no, it's in the purse of my wife, or I have a place for it. I know where to find these nickels and dimes, and it's in the pig. It's in Ham. So it's all good like that. Hey, Desidor, I'm out in the rain. It's so cold. Can you please let me into your home? Please, I'm cold. You forgot me outside. Let me in. Whoopsies, baby Spidey. Open the door for him. Thank you. So yeah, once I finish with the chapters, I'll type it all into, I'll retype what's on the paper into my laptop and basically add more details if I need to, make it more better and improve upon it. Basically on paper, I just want to get the story down, right? If I feel I need to, cut things out or reimagine the situation, or how do you say that, this, you do the sentence differently, add more details, remove certain words and place it with others. Basically on paper, like I said, just to get the story across, just get it across so you can have it, and then that's what's considered the first draft, and then you just, when I get to the laptop, I'll do what I want with it to make it, improve it. Okay, what I also wanted on paper if in case technology fails and I lose um, it on the computer. I have it on paper. It lasts longer. It's more permanent on paper because, as I stated before, technology always fails eventually, and paper doesn't. Paper is there. As long as I don't lose the pages, I'm good. But I shouldn't because I'll organize and filed and stuff. And also, I've been working for years on details of stuff for a shared superhero or super universe. Also include villains as well, of course. So I've been working on these characters for years, and I had an original written for the first, I guess you can say, the first book or whatever, the first chapter of it, and that is lost. It's on what was the family computer back when I lived with my parents and my brother and sisters. So it was there, but I can't get my hands on it anymore. And as I heard, that computer, according to my brother, stopped working, so it's lost there forever. So probably I would still want to get it if I could, but I have it all up here so I know what the story is. And there's throughout the past year, I always still remembered it. Originally, I wrote it in 2014, like I said, back when I lived with my parents way back then, in probably the early months of 2014. Um, and it always was up here. So I know the story by heart. I know what the characters are. But for the past year, I've been trying to revise characters up here and taking notes as well on papers and on my phone. Um, so I've been changing characters around. I've been changing some of the stories for it to be more interesting and make more sense. But yeah, I would still want to get my hands on the original if possible ever. But yeah, I'm working on that. So yeah, there's a lot of projects as far as my writing goes. Um, so yeah, I think that's about it when it comes to that conversation. You can't see the bowl, but here it is. I'm eating cereal, apple flavored Cheerios. Maybe I'll do this every once in a while. Eat breakfast while we have a talk, or not have a talk, but while you listen to me talk. I'll call it breakfast with Des. It'd be easier if and more catchy in my name was with the letter B. So it'd be example dinner with Brian. Dinner, breakfast with Brian. Speaking of dinner, I think be cashier dinner with Des, but I have dinner with my wife, so I can't. It'd be rude of me to ignore her to eat dinner. So my hair is messed up. Should I be wearing the beanie? Just being me. And this isn't gonna work. Cereal's too crunchy for me to eat and talk to y'all at the same time. It's not gonna work out. Well, I love being in the rain. It's not too cold for me. I'll stay out here. I like getting wet. Sorry about that, mates. There's been absolutely no point in any of this video. I know. Sorry I wasted your time. Look, baby Spidey. I need to wash him. It's been a while since I washed baby Spidey. If you haven't been on my channel that long, this is baby Spidey. Huge fan of Spider-Man. I need to wash him. Yeah, he needs a tub. I'll shower him. I'll do that right after I'm done taping this video. Before my daughter wakes up, I'll shower the baby Spidey. I said I was gonna do it the other day, but yeah, I'll definitely shower him in just a moment here. In a little bit. If I have the time. If not, no big deal. I'll do it later. But I'll remind myself to take a shower, baby Spidey. Oh, my stomach hurts. It was the cereal, probably. But now I think my voice sounds more improved. I didn't drink a water. The only thing I drank was the milk with the cereal. I mean, my voice sound better? I think it does. Maybe because I've been awake longer now, so probably it. Going out later to places. Guys, I just thought of this looking at my poster here of Spider-Man above the desk that I've shown you all before. Guys, I don't fill the room up with posters and posters and posters of things I'm a fan of, because it's not just my room. I share the room with my wife, of course. I don't have an office space to myself. I'm lucky she allows me to keep this desk in our bedroom and have this poster up here. I'm lucky she doesn't complain about it. I'm lucky she allows me to have this area of the room for myself, basically, this area. I don't have an office room. I don't have a room to myself. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. Our daughter needs the other room. There's no space in the living room, so I'm lucky I get this corner. And I'm happy with it. Now we had a spared room that nobody needed. Then I put my office in there and I could put all the posters I want. But come on, be realistic. Why would you want? Okay? But there are other posters I will want to buy. Maybe someday, who knows? Maybe smaller ones I could put right here below the Spider-Man. Maybe a little bit on the side. Who knows? I have a Pac-Man one in the living room that I've shown you all when I bought it over an year or so ago. So, and this is a small one. Well, I think I got it for Christmas in 2018. So, I don't think I bought it. She gave it to me on Christmas. But nevertheless, I can't fill the entire apartment with posters of things I'm a fan of. Believe me, if I had a spare room and we had a spare room and I had an office to my own, I would. But that's not the case, fortunately. But it's all good. It's all good, not complaining. Just merely having conversations about it. You see, the point of doing this video is so that I put up a video that's not just, yes, it's me talking, but it's more than just me ranting and raving and complaining about people and stuff and businesses. So I wanted to go beyond that and just talk and maybe show a little show and tell gimmick, if you will. So I don't know what I'm calling this yet. So we'll see what we end up calling it. I hate having allergies. In moments we're gonna have corn dogs. I didn't get a chance to give baby Spidey a shower because I had to feed baby after she woke up and gave her jello. Then her mom got home. Then we just started getting ready to go out and do what we had to do. I just got back home, and maybe after the corn dogs, I'll give baby Spidey a tub. Tub time, Spidey. We'll see. Delicious. I don't like to eat in the desk. It's not a table, so I don't want to make a mess over there, so that's why I eat it right here, away from there. I don't want mustard all over the desk and all over my stuff. So baby Spidey did tub yesterday in the afternoon. I bathed him, and now he's all clean now. So just a little update for you, in case you were wondering before the video ends. Bye. Thanks for watching. Hilarious.